everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today is actually the first of the year, so happy new year to everyone. And anyways, we're heading over to Estero skate park right now. We're gonna do a little ride session at the park. For myself, I'm gonna be working just on the peg stalls, learning how to advance on those a little more, as well as the peg grind. I still need to get that down. RL, what are you gonna be working on today? What do you want to practice at the park?
I'd like to get the feeble grind down a little bit better.
All right.
As soon as I can get the guts up, I want to try a crank grind or a pedal grind.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, the feeble. Oh, and off that vert wall into the smaller one, I want to try to go a little higher.
Yeah.
On the airs.
And as you guys can tell, it's pretty cold today. It feels like it's in the 30s or something. So that's why we got all the extra layers on. Another thing too, I want to start learning or working on the Abubaca. Danny Harris, someone watches a lot of our stuff online. He's been commenting lately, saying he thought that'd be something I can learn next. Now, I've seen what it is, and it's pretty. He wants me to do it in the bowl, so come up on the deck, do it, and then drop back in backwards. So we'll see about that. I don't know what Danny's getting me into on this one, but
you can just start on a lower surface.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna start trying to work on that as well. I know I'm not gonna get it first try or anything like that, but I just want to start trying to wrap my head around it. Do you think that is a trick you would start working on?
That's a I think I'd rather work on fakey airs first. But
that's a good idea.
Brakes, you need your brakes. You don't want your brakes to slide when you're up there.
Yeah. Luckily, you dialed mine in for me yesterday.
Couldn't take it anymore, man. Every morning we go to ride, or whenever we go to ride, Dylan stares at his brakes and pulls his lever. There's like 2 inches of slack. And then he goes, my brakes aren't working. I'm like, they haven't worked in 2 months.
Well, every time we fix them, it's like it lasts for like one session and then it goes back.
No. Well, okay. But I finally couldn't take it, and I just fixed them.
Cool.
And
thank you.
Hopefully they hang in there for a while.
So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. But before we get started, I did want to mention, we've kind of talked about this, but we wanted to give you guys today an update on our frame, fork, and bars prototype for our designs. Right now, we're not going to disclose who's doing it, but they are being made. Right now we have 2 sets of prototypes being made, one for RL, one for myself. And we're supposed to be receiving them this month, January. So hopefully we're still on schedule for that, but we've been getting some updates and stuff. We're really excited. Everything is coming along really well. We just wanted to let you guys know that. Is there anything about the frame, fork, or bars you wanted to mention?
I'm just really stoked to be getting. I hope they come pretty quick. Well, I just hope they get here at some point, but
it's hard to wait.
We also got that thing coming from Alan.
Oh, right, yeah.
The adapter.
The driver, custom driver.
Custom driver for a BSD Revolution free coaster, but it'll have a 12-tooth sprocket because they all come with 14-tooth sprockets, and on a big bike, you can't put a small enough sprocket on the front to work with that 9-tooth.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pedal really hard.
For the 9, you're saying the 9-tooth, right?
For the 9-tooth.
So we're gonna build it up to a 12. A 12.
It's going to be a 12 in the rear, and I'm not sure what in the front.
25, I think, in the front.
25. But, I mean, when I had the 9-tooth in the back, I was talking to Flip at Albies, and he said the smallest you can go is probably 22. But the sprocket bolt will hit, I think it hits the frame or something. So you got to space it out a little bit. It gets kind of weird. So Dylan decided, let's see if Alan can make us an adapter to the driver.
Yeah. And yeah, so today's Saturday the 1st, and that's supposed to actually be getting here on Monday, so very stoked on that.
Yeah, I think you guys saw some of the machining Alan was doing.
Yeah, I've been posting those vids.
He's really good at doing this stuff. It always comes out perfect, because he rides.
Yeah. Cool, yeah, so that's the update on that, what we're going to be doing in today's video. So, as always, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy. And now we're going to get started. All right, we're here at Estero and still drying out from the rain we've had for a while here, but it's not too bad. It's pretty dry at this point. I don't know if this will be an issue or not. What do you think? Are you worried about the wetness?
No.
No.
All right, we're here at the skate park, mini park, whatever you want to call it. Dylan's attempting to learn an Abubaca on a small transition, and so we'll check him out and see how it goes. Kind of a hard trick because your brakes really have to stick good, or you got to have real good balance on your bike. Anyways, here we go. Let's check it out.
Here's the issue I'm having is to get my brakes to work enough, I need 2 fingers on it, but then it's hard to like pull the bike up with that many fingers.
And then you smash the 2 other fingers on your grips.
Yeah.
We need Maguras for this.
I got to move the camera with me.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
We were over here talking, and when I was done, we were over here. Come on. Yeah, that's how you have to kind of hop onto it, but lean back so you can pull the bike in.
I see.
You're actually getting pretty close. If you're a little steeper, the brakes will hold better. Or just hit a little bit under the coping, so you kind of stick it.
Ooh. Wait, can you do one more for me?
Just, yeah, I didn't go to the coping.
But it's like you have it all down.
Well, I went under the coping.
I was on the coping. Are you okay?
Sucks falling when you're old, man.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That one was on the coping.
It was?
Yeah. See your elbow really quick. Well, you can see it from here. Let me see it. Hold on, stop moving. Yeah, that's pretty good. How's it feel?
I can't feel it. It's nothing unless you press on it really hard. I should have had my BMX action elbow post.
Ooh, that was clean. I think, are your brakes giving out or?
I think I have to be steeper.
It seems like when you go to do the hop, the wheel kind of comes out from under you.
Yeah, so if you're like this and you go to hop, it's gonna slide. You have to be kind of steep.
Yeah. Ooh, that was clean. That was nice. You want to switch?
Yeah.
I've got some newfound inspiration.
So all I did was planted just under the pipe a little steeper so my brakes wouldn't come loose. Okay. So you're steeper and you got to pull out of it right away. Seemed to work pretty good. You're going too fast.
Too fast? Oh, okay.
You're going to kind of go like this. You're going to stick the back wheel and then come in. That way it won't roll. There's nowhere, because it's straight on pressure, you know?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that
much slower.
Slower?
Yeah, whoops.
Dude.
See? You responded.
I didn't even ask.
You responded to my question and that threw me off. Okay, look, I'm right on you.
I'm up top at least, right? Oh, wait.
Don't worry about getting on the top. Just go way slower, man. Don't even worry about the top. Just be steep. You gotta be steep like this or your brake doesn't move.
Yeah,
and
that's...
then pop in.
Okay.
See, I've got those too. Those are fun as fuck, so I always get...
I mean, you gotta have good brakes to hang out there.
Or balance.
Huh?
Or good balance, which
Yeah.
I don't have.
Well, this is why I want to put Maguras on. Way too fast.
Ooh, I add a little more on that.
Just try going slower and being steeper. Yes, yes, yes. There you go.
Whoa! That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yes, that was it. That was it. Yeah, nice stall.
All right, so I'm on a little break right now. Passing it off to RL. We're both working on this right now, the Abubaca, on this same spot. Or it looks like he's doing the Disaster, I think it's called, as well. But I'm really stoked on the progress. I didn't think I'd be able to get somewhat close to doing it on this little part today. So I'm really stoked on that. So what tips would you say for me that or what would you say I need to focus on to get this landed?
You got to do it like right now. Just see, because right here,
Your tire
like this,
almost
it
looks
wants to
low.
come down. You're like this. Right here is the safest.
So steeper.
And then you just hop a little bit. You can let it slam and you'll come down.
Uh-huh. So just steeper, right?
Huh?
Steeper?
Steeper. And you kind of go boom.
Do you hop backwards or do you just kind of like hop up and straight up and back down?
Don't hop too much because you don't got a lot. That's what I did. I didn't have any transition to land on, so I rolled over.
All right, and then my last question is, I feel like when I'm coming down backwards, I'm like way over the handlebars. Are you supposed to be leaning back, or should you be over the bars like that?
Say that again. When you're leaning over.
When I drop back in backwards, it's like all my momentum pushes me over the bars. So should I be leaning back, or how should that be set up?
Yeah, it's like this. You're like steep,
Uh-huh.
and then you want to come out.
Okay.
Boom, and then like that.
But I'm saying my body position on the bike.
You don't want to get over your bars and wheelie out of it. You just want to stay balanced.
Uh-huh. So
You
don't.
can even hop back and land on flat ground and you'd be fine.
When I drop back in, I'm rolling in on the ramp. Should I be like I'm about to do a manual, like leaning back, or
No.
because it's pushing me, so I'm like over the bars?
You want to be kind of in the mid, because if you could easily tap your back and hop too much.
I see.
You know.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of just stay in the middle and just. And once you get like this transition would be better. Because there's more transition, you got more to land on.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's a little sketchy for me right now, though.
You're like 90% there.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I think I broke my butthole. You know how your butt, I think something happens down there and it feels like.
Yeah. Huh?
That was perfect. How you lean back so your brakes goes great.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys, so Arl's got a cool little sequence he's working on over here in the bowl section. He's dropping in here, coming up to the deck, trying to nose wheel across the deck, and then dropping back down in here in this bowl. Nice.
Oh, that was pretty close.
Really close.
Huh?
That was really close. It's smooth too, how you just like flow out of the bowl, nose wheelie, and then come back in.
There.
That was it.
One more.
Ooh, yeah. That was smooth.
Yeah. Yes.
Does that count?
Man, yeah, why not?
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Well,
yeah, oh man, that was nice. You're stalling. Oh yeah, nice.
ow, that was a hard landing.
Oh, that was looking good.
I can't imagine the guys who do these on like huge half pipes and stuff and drop backwards into it.
I know, right? Yeah.
Whoa, that was scary. Did you see that?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Put your front wheel on the coping like you're landing out of it. Okay, right there. Put it, come back like you're landing it. You want it to go past the coping, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now hold your brakes. So that's where you're going to land. Look at your back wheel.
Yeah.
It's on flat, so you're not going to get that swoop out. That's why start lower on that. You have more transition.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Just mentally it's scary thinking on the bigger wall.
no, you just start lower. You just start lower.
Yeah.
Same thing. Oh man, that was perfect. That was perfect.
That was close. I mean, I got
Oh, because you got to
everything
ride
except
out of
for
it.
pulling out of it.
Whatever. Riding out of it isn't the ticket, man. It's surviving the transition.
Yeah. That felt good. That felt smooth. When you
So good. Stalling and everything.
I think I'm gonna call it a day on that.
Yeah,
one.
good choice. How'd that feel?
Good.
Man, that's hard because you have no transition to land on and you still rolled out of it.
Yeah.
And you're
I mean,
stalling.
you did it on the your very first try, and it was like really smooth. So.
No, I went like I stuck it and popped it back. You're going like that's Brian and Mike and all those guys used to do them in contests. They would stall and then hop in. That's what you're doing. You're stalling.
So am I like ready to join the BMX?
I think you should challenge Mike Dominguez too.
Yeah. Well, cool. I guess that wraps up today's video. You're about done riding, right?
I'm done.
I'm pretty stoked on that, though. That was good progress.
Yeah, really good.
And thank you to Danny Harris for the suggestion. Now, I probably would have never tried that if it wasn't for you. So it's good when they get us to push ourselves, or they push us like that.
Yeah, because I was like, that's too big a trick. But first day you did it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you. Yeah, and definitely keep commenting ideas like that for tricks you want to see us work on at the park or even flatland too.
Yeah.
It's always helpful. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And is there anything else you wanted to cover before we go?
I think I'm going to wear that vest you gave me.
Oh yeah.
With all the pads, you know?
Yeah, I got them the Troy Lee designs. It's like a padded vest or shirt, undershirt type thing.
Because I keep landing like front wheel, flat bottom, and I'm on my handlebars. It's horrible.
It would have been perfect for that crash you had on the Abubaca today where you landed on your back. That would have saved you a lot.
That's why I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about, I need more. This thing's light and airy. I'm talking about my helmet.
What happened to the POC?
It's kind of heavy and hot.
But it's got the necessary padding, right?
Right, but you know what they did in the padding? They just took these sticker pads and put them inside.
Uh-huh.
I just need some of those. I can make this one work. I'm serious.
Frankenstein helmet.
I'm ready to go eat.
Cool. All right, well, as always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.